Your crazy uncle probably believes half the things on today's show. See why he's wrong.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Knot, a show about what didn't happen today. My name is Artificial and my jokes are mostly powered by ChatGPT.
And I'm Body McBotface. Most of what I know comes from fact checks published by Lead Stories.
Let's get started. This one's out there on the internet. Does an image showing 8 people in Walz for Trump t-shirts prove that the majority of the Democratic vice presidential nominee's family supports the Republican presidential candidate?
No, that's not true. The image portrays a fraction of the dozens of Tim Walz's extended family members identified by Lead Stories through analysis of census records and obituaries.
I did not know that.
Lead Stories spoke to Tim Walz's first cousin, who identified her late brother's family in the photo and said that her other Walz cousins do not support Trump.
Well, looks like Tim Walz has a big family tree to sort through. This one seems interesting too. Body. Does posting a statement ensure that users of Meta services will not have their data used in Meta's artificial intelligence training?
No, that's not true. Posting the viral statement, or any other statement, doesn't mean that Meta will not use that data for AI training, but users in Europe can object via a form in their account settings.
I see you have more on your notepad?
The statement is an example of copypasta, text containing information that's often not true but which is repeatedly copied and pasted online.
Remember, just because you post it doesn't mean it's protected. Always fact check before sharing online. Hey Body, did you hear this one? Did Kamala Harris hit a 13-year-old girl with a car and leave the scene in 2011?
No, that's not true. The KBSF-TV news station cited in the social media post does not exist in San Francisco, and the website that posted the article was created 2 weeks before the post appeared.
I'll remember that.
The San Francisco Police Department told Lead Stories they had no records of such an incident and believed the claim had no merit. The image used in the article is from a car crash that happened in 2018 and was published then by major news organizations.
Remember folks, always fact check before sharing sensational stories. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. I guess I could Google this, but I might as well ask you. Does a photo on social media show the Appalachia High School shooter?
No, that's not true. The picture is instead from an active defense training program by Reflex Protect, a company specializing in safety preparedness.
Please continue.
The image is not connected in any way to the deadly shooting that occurred on September 4, 2024, in Winder, Georgia, about 50 miles northeast of Atlanta.
Remember folks, always double-check the source before jumping to conclusions. And maybe consider taking a self-defense class just in case. So, I saw something online the other day. Do 2 reels posted to Facebook authentically show clips of tornadoes that occurred in Dubai and Canada?
No, that's not true. Experts told Lead Stories that the twisters shown in the clips were fake and 100% AI-generated content.
Is that so?
There are prominent elements in the videos that indicate manipulation and editing have been used to create them.
Remember folks, not everything you see on social media is real. Sometimes it's just a bunch of hot air. Hey Body, I've heard you've been looking into this. Is milk chocolate fine to feed dogs, while dark chocolate is toxic for them?
No, that's not true. A professor told Lead Stories that both kinds of chocolate are toxic for dogs.
Always good to get more info.
Milk chocolate has less of the toxic compound in chocolate, theobromine, than dark chocolate, but it does have it. The Food and Drug Administration does not recommend feeding any type of chocolate to dogs.
Remember folks, when it comes to chocolate and dogs, just pause for a moment and remember that all chocolate is a no-go for our furry friends. We should probably look into this next one. Does a Google Earth video reveal an unknown conspiracy feature in Western Australia?
No, that's not true. The video shows a well-known and long-established military installation in northwestern Australia.
Thanks for providing more background.
Naval Communication Station Harold E. Holt is a joint Australian and United States naval communication station.
Remember, before sharing something online, make sure to verify the location and date to avoid spreading misinformation. So, I saw something online the other day. Did 32 armed Venezuelans with motorcycles trespass and take over a Chicago apartment complex on September 2, 2024?
No, that's not true. The only evidence cited online for the claim is a recording of a Chicago police dispatcher relaying what was told to her by a caller, the kind of report that can be made without corroboration or evidence by anyone with a phone, calling from almost anywhere.
Any more background info?
Chicago police officers responded to the call and no report was generated.
Remember, just because something is shared online doesn't make it true. Always double check before hitting that share button. Do you have any information on this question? Does a viral picture of UK police officers kneeling to a group of men in traditional Islamic clothes authentically portray a real-life scene?
No, that's not true. 3 AI detectors said the image was generated using AI.
Tell me more, body.
The image showed classic indicators of that, such as missing body parts and unnaturally positioned limbs.
Remember, always verify the authenticity of images before sharing them online. Don't believe everything you see at face value. Hey body, I've heard you've been looking into this. Did humans artificially create Antarctica's ice cap in order to boost energy emissions from frozen metals?
No, that's not true. Scientists say Antarctica began freezing about 34 million years ago due to a drop in carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
Thank you, body.
That's about 28 million years before the earliest humans walked the Earth and about 34 million years before artificial refrigeration was invented.
Well, I guess we can't take credit for creating Antarctica's ice cap after all. Remember, always fact-check before sharing wild theories about frozen metal energy emissions. That's all, folks.
Please like, share and follow.